This motorcycle has been sitting in a carport for 6 years, and even though it doesn't have a battery, we can still check to see if the engine is seized. Here's how. A seized engine is essentially when the piston gets stuck inside the cylinder. Over time, the oil that's there seeps down into the sump and moisture gets in. Then the steel piston rings rust weld themselves to the inside of the bore. It's not what you want. The first thing to check is if your bike has oil in it. Even shitty old oil is much better than none, and if the level is low, make sure to top it up. If your bike is a center stand, then you're in luck because you can get the rear wheel off the ground, and this is how we will perform our first test. With the bike on the center stand, put the transmission in its highest gear by rocking the wheel back and forth, then grab it and try to turn it. Thanks to the high gear ratio, we should have enough mechanical advantage to get the engine to turn over. Unless it's seized. Another option if you don't have a center stand is to put the bike in high gear and get it rolling. Then dump the clutch when you got it going. Assuming you get enough traction, you should turn the engine over that way. Or you might just slide the rear wheel, which could mean the engine's seized. Not a great start, so now I'm gonna pull out the spark plugs and try again. It's also a great idea to pour oil down the spark plug holes. I like ACF 50, but you can use Marvel Mist Oil, 10W40, or even a mix of ATF and acetone. No dice. With the spark plugs out and the transmission in high gear, I really should be able to get this engine to turn over. So I'm gonna say it's seized. However, depending on how bad, it might be savable. Motorcycle engines have this little cover on them, and this is called the timing cover. Behind here, you'll find a nut, and that is so you can manually turn the engine over to adjust the timing when you're doing valve work. Now, we're gonna use a 17 mil on a breaker bar to turn it over to actually unseize our engine. Just bear in mind, you wanna have lots of lube in the cylinders, and you wanna go easy, because if the problem isn't a stuck cylinder, but maybe a valve or something, you don't wanna make it worse. So we're gonna go nice and easy here to start. Okay. I don't know if you heard that, but that sounded pretty crunchy. It looks like we're free now, though. All right. Yeah, cool. For my last trick, I've got a 1/4-inch extension in the chuck of my drill with an adapter, and this is gonna turn our engine over live. What that'll achieve is spreading that oil all throughout the cylinders, as well as getting the oil pump running, which will send oil up into the head, where it probably hasn't been in like 6 years. Yeah, this was a huge success, and now I can actually try to get it running, so stay tuned.